All right, welcome back. We're nearing towards the end of the broadcast here from Meetings Africa, and well, you can see some of the hotels that are showing out here and some of the beautiful hotels that we've got here. In fact, I actually walked around and saw the brand new Four Seasons that's opened here in South Africa. Well, in Johannesburg, actually. It's the first one in Joburg, so they are showing here. And most of the other hotels as well, the big chains. And I'm standing in front of our airline, our proud airline, South African Airways, that's right here. And they're also, of course, a major player in this industry. I mean, they've got to bring everybody to the country, and this is where I'm sure they find lots and lots of business. But let's now talk about the students. Let's talk about the youth, something that we have been promoting all morning. So it's about time we have them. So let me give you a bit of background. The IMEX MCI MPI, I know that's a mouthful, but in a nutshell, the Future Leaders Forum program. It's basically run by IMEX, which is the worldwide exhibitions for incentive travel meetings and events. MPI, that's the Meetings Professionals International, and they've been developed to encourage the best and the brightest students to enter the meetings and incentive travel industry. Over 5,400 students have passed through the program since its launch back in 2003, attending one of the 81 forums worldwide. 90% have said that they are more likely to enter the industry as a result of this program, which is very, very comforting. So Future Leaders Network is aimed at offering the attendees a network of peers as well as continued career guidance and opportunities. So joining me now on the program is Anzelle Vorstman, who is the winner for this year's Future Leader competition, and Milandrie, who was last year's winner for 2014. So nice to have both of you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Very happy for you.
Thank you so much.
And it's nice to see you again, because I remember we chatted to you literally the day after you won that particular accolade. So well done again to you.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
All right. So how was it for you? Because when we spoke, it was just a matter of exactly how you're feeling. You have no idea what's ahead of you. Now you know. What was this journey like for you?
Well, I think just coming here, I was one of those who actually entered the industry after being here. So the program definitely worked for me. Yeah. And then afterwards I went to Germany to the International IMEX conference over there. And it was a very nice experience, just meeting people from all over the world, talking to them, and we actually share the same passion. Yeah. So it's just nice meeting people who have the same interests as you have.
What were you doing before you entered into this industry?
Well, I studied tourism, and I knew I wanted to do events, but I wasn't sure which part of events, and now I know it's the meetings industry.
So this is it. Now you've decided meetings is the way to go.
Yes, and I'm actually doing my master's study now on this industry, looking at what could make it better for the future. So I'm doing in the academic still, but within this industry.
It's not an easy industry. The meetings industry is difficult. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of preparation. I don't think people actually realize what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to putting off a successful conference, whatever you look at it. Did you note that as well? Did you see sort of the work that goes in behind the scenes?
Well, I think studying it, we know it.
Yeah.
But actually being here and seeing how the people run around before everybody else comes here, you get first-hand, you see what it's all about.
I know. And I like the word running around, because that's exactly what you do behind the scenes. You are running constantly. Right, so it's your title that you're walking around with this year, so it's really nice. What are you doing presently?
I'm a student at the University of Potchefstroom, and I'm doing my honours in tourism management, so it's very exciting. So this is what I want to do. So that's me.
But maybe not necessarily meetings. Is that where you want to be, or perhaps exactly as our previous winner, you might be convinced this is the area you want to work in?
Originally, I wanted to do event management, but yesterday with all the networking, I found out I want to do destination event management. Maybe go into a company like MCI, one of the sponsors, because what they do is much bigger than just a normal event, like doing an event for FIFA or for Google or for Vodacom. So something more bigger that I want to do, yes.
The world is your oyster. It's so exciting. I mean, that is one thing. It is a very exciting industry. I'm sure you've seen that over this year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's so many different opportunities, different countries, different companies. Definitely there's no end or no limit to it.
What was it like for you in Germany?
It was nice to see how South Africa represents over there and to actually be an ambassador for South Africa. That was really such a good opportunity, and thank you to South African Tourism for taking me over there. It was a big I don't know, a very good experience for me, and I'm really excited for her to go.
An eye-opening experience, I imagine, as well. So you're also off to Germany now. This is something that comes with winning this prize.
Of course, yes. So I have to go to Frankfurt and representing not just South Africa, but the whole Africa. So that's a huge opportunity, and I would like to go there and show the world outside that South Africa is really a beautiful place to come to, and it's not just about the negative things they always see on the news.
Yeah. It's important. I mean, it is important because, you find that most people, when they do visit South Africa, they look around and say, really? Is this South Africa? I had no idea. I was sort of convinced there were lions and horses and you sort of got around by trains only in the city. And they're like, no, we actually do drive cars. What do you think it was that got this for you? Why do you think you were the winner?
I think I understand the student mark because my concept was artistic, and students like to be artistic, being creative, creating something new, and I've brought a lot of technology and going green, and that's what the market is today. It's about putting in new technology and going green. So I think that won the whole thing, and I absolutely love presenting, and I have a passion for this. So I think that also has a factor to it.
You have to have a passion for this industry. It's a massively hard industry, but you just love it. You fall in love with it. Where to for you now? What are you going to be doing this year?
Well, I'm started my master's degree right now, so that's going to take another year for me to complete, but it's within this industry, so I'm still going to be part of it. And then afterwards, I'm not sure yet. I'll see how the master's study takes me.
You told me the topic of your thesis. Just remind me again, and just tell me again?
It's about the conference industry and how to improve, like the factors that would actually make it better compared to international conferences.
That's my question to you. How are we going to make it better? What have you seen that you think can be improved on?
Well, maybe I should come back next year when it's done, and then I can tell you.
Just one point that you feel, that you really believe that we're lagging on, that you say, guys, come on, we can do much better.
Well, I think something that I noticed from going to Germany, and it's not something that you can just improve right away, is the infrastructure. We took the train right into the conference center in Frankfurt. So if for a person who doesn't have his own transport over here and you need to make use of public transport, international tourists aren't used to the way we're doing things over here. So that's not something that's easy fixable or anything. So we would rather look at the things that the management can improve to actually make conferences itself better, and not look at the outside and the infrastructure and those type of things.
Infrastructure is a massive thing. It really is. I mean, there are European countries where you can be in one country in the afternoon and go somewhere for dinner that evening as well, because it is so linked, it's so easy, and that it is a big deal. I mean, the transport is one thing that we need to work on. What about the service levels? Do you think that's something that South Africa needs to work on, or not?
I'll answer. I definitely think so. Just giving, the whole thing about Africa time, Europeans aren't like that. If something happens at 8 o'clock, it happens at 8 o'clock. And in Africa in general, it doesn't work that way. So it's a frustration for them coming over here and being used to the way they do things, and it's different over here.
Very much so. It's our efficiency levels that need to improve dramatically. Listen, I'm looking forward to reading your thesis. I want to see what you come up with. And girls, good luck. Good luck for your future. Good luck for this year. And hopefully we'll be talking to you next year at the same time as having had a year under your belt and all of these experiences. So good luck and congratulations for last night. Anzelle Vorstman, who's the 2015 winner, and Milandrie, who was the 2014 winner, who's now moving on into writing her doctorate and her thesis in tourism. So thanks so much, ladies. It's been wonderful talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
All right, let's take a break. We'll see you after this. Stay tuned.